Hi guys, TrainFanGen13 here with another video. I'm going to show you all my original characters, or also some people call them OCs. And last time I did this was probably over a year ago now, probably. And I've created a lot more OCs since then. So, let's get started. That's James out of the way. My first. And this is my favorite one. This is my favorite OC, Gary. Now, he don't appear too much because, well, he's hard to write episodes for and stuff. Yeah. Gary the Garrett Engine. Alright, let's go over here. And also, there's non-favorites, but I just want to say that Gary is my favorite. He was Rick and Herbert. So that's done. Cubby. The baby E2. You can take this as you want because it's just like a Thomas robot clone. I'll be saying the same thing about another one later. So, let's get back to this. Boxcar character don't have a name yet for her. Here's Dickie, Nikki, and Ricky. I'll save this one for later. And here's one for Crazy Caboose Creations. It's been over 1 year since he died, sadly. Yeah. And I got this Silverline Caboose in February. And I'm introducing Peter. Not as my OC, just based off of Peter or Crazy Goose Creations. The face isn't the best because I don't have much room. But I wanted to do this for a long time. I just had the right caboose. But I got him. So that's Peter. And now I will have 2 Peters, so that'll be funny. Alright, here's Danny, and I always forget the name of this other one. I always forget it. I keep on forgetting it. Alright, there's Charcoal. I will not be revealing his name yet. This one right here. Because that hasn't been revealed yet. Spancam. Carl. Another box fan, which don't have a name yet. Richard. Mrs. Explosive. And Sleeper. Andrew. Doesn't have a name yet. Slade and Shock. Slade and Shock. Milk Tanker. Don't have a name yet, but is related to Mr. Explosive, which is right here. And Mr. and Mrs. Explosive are married, so yeah. And you're probably wondering, why is this tipper car here? Well, he's an OC of mine. His face went thing where else I just put it on the side. Well, her face, I mean. Yeah, before I created all these new characters that I just created yesterday, I only had one female character, and she was created. No, wait, never mind. I forgot I had Collins, which is over there, which I'll be showing there. And the other one was Kim. I just noticed that. Well, let me think. So I now have 8 OCs that are females. There's Mr. Explosive, Truck, William, Andy, Felix, Metalhead, Pat. Actually, originally, Metalhead was going to be called Matt to go along with Pat, but I changed it. Churchill to go along with Winston. And if you get the reference, you get the reference. Which will be referenced wherever I introduce them. Rust Bucket, Raimier, Jim, Tim, and Kim, right there. And I always forget the name of this one because he rarely appears, but that's him. David, Diesel's twin, Collins, and this is the one I was talking about whenever I was talking about the baby E2. this is somewhat OC, but it's just like a robot clone, like the Baby 2. Take that as you will. Alright, now on to the final one. This one is probably the most in-depth one I've made in a long time. That actually has a lot of history behind my character, but this is not based off a real life thing. As far as I know, there's not a real life version of this. Let me just bring him out. This is Walter. Now, I'll explain how I made this before I explain his character. Originally, the smoke box, aka the black part, was originally before Adam. And before this was Adam, and before I had my Henry, this was my Henry. But I got on a trip, I brought Henry with me, which he was Henry at the time. And when I took him out of the bag, the smoke box, like, just right in this area without the face, and it was just green. And I was worried because I thought I lost the smoke box. And then dumped the bag and I found it. And for a little bit, I was like, do I glue or tape the smoke box back on? I decided no. I'm gonna make Adam instead, because it looked like Adam to me, and I always wanted to make an Adam at that point. So I made an Adam, and I could take the smoke box on and off if I wanted to, which in the original store, I never used it on him. So yeah. But that's where the smoke box came from. And the barrel just came with this barrel car, which I just put the smoke box on that and taped it all together. And this is why I took that Henry face whenever I made it. I wasn't looking at any pictures of Henry. Trust me. I was very young when I made that Henry. Well, not too young, but yeah. Before I made my channel, I'll say. Which is over a year ago now. So yeah. Which is his barrel car. Which, yeah. Now, I'll tell you his name. I don't know if I did or not. His name is Walter. Don't ask me why his name Walter. I just picked it because it seemed like a good name for him. And yeah. And well, he was built in 1835. And he worked for the Sodor and Mainland Railway with Neil, Clive, and Matthew. And he was the number 4 of the railway. He was good friends with Neil and Scarlowy. Let's get the car off. And Scarlowy. He was only in service for 4 years, and then he had an accident in 1839. And well, he fell off a bridge while pulling a stone train, and well, they never were able to fish him out with the cranes they had at that time, because they didn't have too advanced cranes. And so he was left there, just rotting. Then in 2022, he was discovered by Harvey. So, he was under the ocean for around 130 or 140 years. And, yeah. That's roughly the backstory of him, but there will be an episode on him very, very soon. So beware for that. And that's most of my OCs. I know there's a couple not here, like Ricky or Rail Rocket. And then, Rod and, what's the other one? And some others. But yeah. Those are my main ones. In Wooden Railway, getting pushed along in whatever scale. So, James, do you want to do the outro? Yes. Yes, I would. Alright, do it then. Alright, subscribe to Train James 13. He's a really cool guy. Try and get him to 180 subscribers. He's 176 right now. And we were at 177, but someone unsubscribed. Or Also, sometimes YouTube unsubscribes people from random creators. So let's make sure that you're subscribed, alright? And, well, that's all. James playing Red Engine, do. Playing Red Engine, do. That's our James. Do. That's our James. Subscribe!